Hi, I've been talking. Whoops. Hi, I've been talking, and I realize now that nobody heard anything that I said because I was dumb and I muted my mic and everything, and I thought I only had it muted on one screen. Whoops. So hi, Sabrina. Thank you so much for redeeming your daily cookie. Thank you so much for dropping in. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, I am here. Why? Oh, that's right. We're not getting. I can hear the game, but you guys can't hear the game. Because I don't have the correct game actually selected yet. There it is. Hi. Okay, so sorry. Anyways, I had to start with a little bit of scuff, didn't I? Anyways, yeah, hi. Hi, everyone. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. I am. But we're back for more Mellow Mondays. Wasn't sure I was going to stream today because Gumi and friends are streaming right now, and I was watching their stream, and I kind of wanted to keep watching, but I also wanted to like stay committed to my Monday streams. So we're gonna stream anyways. Ooh, I forgot to tell somebody though. There's somebody really specific who really wanted a message that I was going to be doing this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's doing fine. We're gonna get into some Shadows over Loathing. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, all the sound looks fine. Everything looks good, as far as I can tell. I think. Yeah, okay. Everything looks fine. Everything looks good. I don't think I'm missing anything. Sabrina was able to redeem a cookie, so I know Mix It Up is working. We're live. I can see the chat's working fine and everything. Sound looks okay on the bars. Oh, box, what was I doing? You know what? Let's go to the bus stop. Go to Ocean City. All right, Murray's Antiques. To do. Look for the book at SIT. Maybe it's in the library. Find and defeat Professor Kalos' summer home in Crystal Dream Valley. Complete the SIT Meta Acoustics course. Find the Meta Acoustics classroom. Complete the SIT Culinary Science course. Find the Culinary Science classroom. If you're having trouble at college, you can always try getting some help at the library. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess go to the library. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's see. Go to the campus. Where is the library? Have we even found the library? Do you find yourself in need of a fuse this fine day? Sure. Oh, never mind. Let's go to the main lobby. You wind up in a spooky, dark hallway of one of SIT's lecture buildings. There's not anything sinister about it. It's just dark and spooky because a couple of the lights have burned out and nobody's been around to change the bulbs yet. Probably because it's kind of dark and spooky in here. Oh wait, it just got a little sinister actually, because a weird, pale, bald guy with a goatee has skulked out of the shadows and is wagging his fingers at you. Look into my eyes. You are growing sleepy. Hey, are you trying to hypnotize me? Yes. Let's see. Hypnotize him back. That's my trick. Assuming I've previously gotten one of the random encounters where the solution involves hypnotizing someone, which isn't guaranteed, but that's potentially my trick. Poof, you don't own it. You hypnotize him into punching himself in the face a bunch of times. This is trickier than it sounds because your natural inclination is to be like, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself. But if you say that, he'll interpret it as a command and actually will stop hitting himself. 22, hello, my dear friend. How are you? Huh? Oh, the leaves are coming out of my hat. All right, library. Oh my. Oh! Wait a minute. I actually recognize some of these characters. They were in the last game. The eyeball guy? I'm willing to bet this guy, his legs are on backwards, I think. And her, I recognize them. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Yes, exactly. Oh my goodness. That's so cool to see that they're in this game. That's kind of cool. The stacks. Okay, so I'm just looking around the shelves and seeing if there's anything of note. It doesn't appear so. A tall, wiry man with a single giant eyeball for a head glares at you as you approach him. Talk to him. Hello? The man from the info desk calls over to you. I'm afraid the stacks are off limits to undergraduates. Faculty and alumni only. So I had to pass all my courses first. Exactly. Once you have all 3 signatures on your course transcript, Ted will verify them and let you through. And I should warn you, not that I think you'd attempt to cheat or anything, but Ted is very good at spotting forgeries and has a lot of pent-up anger and frustrations. Ted clenches and unclenches his fist while watching you carefully. Okay, then. Oh, let's talk to her. Hello, dear. Are you new here? Yes, I'm James. My name's Janet. Please don't be alarmed by my visible mechanical insides. I'm in no pain. Well, that's good, but isn't the immobility an issue? Oh, I'm perfectly mobile. I have wheels, and the robotectronics department has provided me with some very nice telescoping arms. I'm just sitting down right now, because with the majority of students on break, I don't have any books that need shelving. Oh, okay then. Anything I can help you with, dear? Ooh, what do we have? I'm looking for a certain book. Oh, okay, cool. I'm looking for a certain book. Would you say it's an important and rare one, or an easily replaceable one? Oh, the former, definitely. You want to ask Douglas about that, then? He keeps track of all the books that we actually care about. Okay, thanks. Know anything about botany? Oh, you should ask Douglas about that, dear. He has a lovely little vegetable garden behind the staff housing. Do you know anything about metaacoustics? You want to ask Douglas about that? He's an excellent musician. Me, I've got a tin ear, I'm afraid. She winks. Do you know anything about culinary science? Douglas does all our cooking. You should ask him about that. Does he get a lot of practice? Oh, yes. Besides me and Ted, he's got 2 mouths to feed. Oh, no, it's right. It's not that his legs are on backwards. It's he has another person on the other side of his head. There's a directory of all current and past SIT faculty. Look someone up. Look up a name. Oh, I don't want to look up a name. You look up Jones, Herbert Jones, professor of sideways biology from 1864 to 1882. Resigned after an internal investigation revealed there's no such academic discipline. An elderly gentleman greets you with a polite, inquiring smile. Hello there, are you a student of the Institute? Yep, here's my student ID. Yes, that looks to be in order. Very well then. My name is Douglas. What can I do for you? Why does that man have an eyeball for a head? He's quite a sight, isn't he? Please don't be alarmed. I'm more confused, to be honest. Ted and I, and our colleague Janet over there to my right, share a, shall we say, unusual past. What happened? We worked in a circus sideshow together. That was more than 30 years ago now. You don't seem like sideshow material. Perhaps not, but regard. He stands up and turns to face the wall. But he's still looking right at you. His entire back is identical to his front, with another face on the back of his head, and all of his clothes tailored to match. What? Please, excuse me, but I do always enjoy the reactions of the new students. Hello, Lick, how's it going? Kind of Voldemort style, but instead of just the face, it's like the whole body, like top to bottom. He's the 2 fronts of 2 men back to back is basically what he is. And he cracks his, yeah, here we go, yeah. He sits down to a chorus of cracks and pops as his joints reverse into new positions. Holy jeez! Oh, don't worry, it sounds much worse than it feels. A regimen of stretching exercises keeps me fit as a fiddle. Anyway, after the three of us escaped the circus, we headed east. The Institute took us in out of scientific curiosity and gave us work as librarians. How did you escape? Oh, well, it's not a story that really bears recounting. Besides, the three of us prefer to look ahead, not back. Even myself. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. I'm looking for a certain book. But this is going to sound dumb. I've been doing this job for years, and I assure you, whatever it is, I've heard dumber. Hey there, just chilling, watching The Rookie. Saw you went live, so hopped in. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. We're doing a Mellow Monday stream, so I usually play chill, relaxing, just fun games. And this is a humorous stick figure game. So yes, absolutely. We're just here jiving, chilling, having fun. I do realize, though, I forgot to do something. So if the sound just cut out for a second, forgive me. Just making sure that I have something set up correctly. There, that should have that set up correctly. Good. Anyways. Hello, Drag! How's your game going, buddy? I apologize. I haven't actually been able to, like, watch. I have you guys on the side, but I haven't been able to, like, watch. Good. Is break time? Very good. Well, I don't know the title of the book or what it's about. All I know is it's hardcover and about so big and probably an antique. Well, something to that size and age would be in our stacks. All the books out front here are the ones that won't be mourned if an undergrad doodles in the margins or uses a slice of bologna as a bookmark. Is there anything else I can help you with? Alright, so I know I can't get in the back because I have to finish my classes first. I have to graduate. That means I need help with my classes. I need help with one of my classes. Well, if it's a subject I'm familiar with, I'm more than happy to help. Know anything about botany? I do maintain a small vegetable garden at our living quarters, but I'm afraid I don't know much about the science behind it. Professor Callis does come in from time to time. His research into plant/animal hybrids sounds fascinating. Perhaps someday it really will be possible to squeeze blood out of a turnip. Oh, that's all the help you can help me with? God. Because I know we ran into the professor, but I wanted to see if we could cure him. Meta, yes, music. Trust me, trust SIT to come up with the most technical possible name for it. As it happens, I'm a music aficionado. I've even been practicing solo renditions of several of Mozart's duets for violin and clarinet. Wow! My understanding is that the lab terminal provides its own hints for the class challenge, and I hesitate to tell you the answers. I guess that's fair. I needed to find the classroom, though. Let's see. I do a fair amount of cooking, and rather well, if you'll excuse me saying so myself, but I've never used SIT's classroom kitchen. I understand it's rather more extreme than usual. If you require protection for the elements, I would suggest that a fire, such as the barrels that hobos use to warm themselves, might prove a reliable source of protection against the cold, and the furniture found in some of our more disorderly fraternities would certainly inure you to stench. Apart from that, I'm afraid you're on your own. There should be plenty of sources to be found. Okay, so he couldn't really help me that much. I mean, that's okay, I suppose. Let's see here. Theoretical topology. There's nothing I can do there. Library, missions department, gift shop, restroom. Oh. Get 45 experience. What does this say? The hallway is infinite. Your bladder is not. Low energy chemistry. Well, can we? Oh, you don't have any business in that room. No business here. Split physics. I guess this is here in case you get tired in your infinite stroll. I honestly don't believe that there's any reason for me to go down this hallway. Like, I want there to be. I don't know, we'll just keep going for a minute. Let's go see what happens. I wonder if there's a reason to go down here at all. Okay. I enjoy a good running gag as much as the next person, but that's an actual literal running gag. So that means that the classrooms have to be elsewhere. Like, they can't possibly be here. I mean, it's the most important hallway in the game. No, it's not. Can't enter any of the doors. No, I need to. I guess I'll have to find the classrooms somewhere else. I'm sure that they're around. I just need to find them. Regretting my decisions. Okay. Oh. Well, there's soda. There's the art thing. Okay. That's Athena. All right, that was Athena. Paradox Lab. Hold on. Access granted if and only if the store is closed. So I can't get in there. Barbecue wing. Ah, culinary science right there. Hello. Goblins concentrating on their cooking? You've never been less interested in the contents of a vending machine. Finest snouts. Ah, my wife has returned back.
With cheesecake.
With cheesecake. May I go in here, please? Student ID, James Queef identified. Access to this doorway is limited to students and faculty in the Culinary Sciences Department. That's me. Authorization verified. Access granted. Thanks. You hear a thump as the door's internal lock disengages. Ah, there's Benzie. Hey, buddy. You haven't missed much. Go on in. All right. The professor is staring at you, hopefully. Hello, are you a new culinary arts student? Yep, I picked it as my elective. Great, in that case, what you need to do is pretty simple. What's that? Just use the food cooking stations here to prepare a full day's worth of food. Okay, that seems reasonable. I'll need all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus an appetizer and dessert. Got it. Please hurry. All the other students left for vacation. I'm absolutely starving. Wait, what? This food is for you? Well, I have to taste it to see if you made it right. Right, but the way you said it, that sounds like you're relying on this for your actual meals. Look, if someone had been teaching this class and getting stacks of free meals for so long they completely forgotten how to cook for themselves, there wouldn't be anything weird about that at all, right? That would be perfectly understandable. Not that anything like that happened, because a culinary arts teacher who couldn't even boil water anymore would probably not have a job for very long. But you know, theoretically, see what I'm saying? Okay, yes, I've got you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
My wife went to culinary school, so it's an omelet station. Set up. You review everything you know about making omelets in exactly one thing. Unfortunately, you don't have a few eggs, so that knowledge is currently useless to you. Hello, you look delicious. Excuse me? Oh, sorry, for a second there, I hallucinated that you were a huge talking roast chicken. What do you need? Okay, give me 1 second. My wife brought me something delicious, and I would like the opportunity to be able to eat it. She got me a orange cheesecake. Give me 1 moment. You sure your wife ain't the actual snack? My wife is a snack.
No eating.
You never forget how to cook, like boiling a bicycle. Okay. Noted. Pretty sure this is an orange curd cheesecake. Maybe I'm wrong. No, this is orange curd. My goodness. This tastes like heaven. Any idea where I can find a few eggs? Under a few birds, I suppose. Ah, thank you for the meds check. Yes, I did take my meds. Any idea where I can find a few birds? There's a pigeon coop on the roof of SIT's other main wing. I doubt anyone knows if you swiped a couple of eggs from there. How do I get there? Roof access is through the spider wing, which you take to get to the scholar wing. Some enterprising students hacked the door lock, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting up there. Thanks. Pyre, thank you so much for the follows. Or subscription, I mean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Scholar wing. Oh, my mysticality is too low for that now. Why is my mysticality so low? Hold on. Food. Is there anything I can use to increase my... That's muscle. Increases your muscle and mysticality by 1. I guess we could eat that. That just makes me immune to poison. That's fine. I love the security door. That's amazing. Most locked door you've ever encountered. You're not sure if there's art, science, magic, or some combination of all three. It's pretty. Geology, which I didn't take. Spider wing. Oh, hi. It's one of these things. You stick your hand in the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and ooh, what's that? Reduce all of enemy stats by 13? Ooh. Hello to the spider wing. Well, there's roof access, spiders, test door, disregard. Meta acoustics is over here. If this warrants further investigation, somebody else is going to have to do it. It's a door. Test door, disregard. Regard it. By regarding the door, you are instructed to disregard it. Disregard it. Ah, my brain. Flyer for a frat party on this board. Too bad the party was a week ago. Can I go in? Access to store is limited to students and faculty in the spiders department. Oh, okay. Well, now we know where Meta Acoustics is, so let's make sure we can keep access to this. I'm sorry if I'm taking like a moment or two to munch some cheesecake, my friends, but it's cheesecake. Well, we can get back here at any time. So we'll disregard that for now. Okay, she's doing easy. She's doing fine. Whoa. Steam vent seems loose. Take it. That's weird. You got a loose steam vent. It's okay, I understand it's cheesecake. Yeah, absolutely. It's actually a very good cheesecake. The steam vent wasn't attached to the floor, so you took it. Where's the steam coming from? Oh, it's another one of these things. Shadow Elixir. A little vial of nothingness increases your muscle by 1, your maximum HP by 11. Ah, thank you so much. I appreciate the no shrimping. I'm sorry, I paused because I'm looking at the name, and for a second there, I almost said cake. Is it Katiko? Katiko? How would you prefer that I pronounce the name? We have some hobo code. But thank you for the stop shrimping redeem. I have quit my shrimping. I am not a little sea creature right now. A snippet of hobo code. Free ice cream inside. Free ice cream? Hooray! You reach inside and grab a little treat. The ice cream in this cone has transcended ice and graduated some new, even more solid state of matter. Increases your hot armor by 5. Hello, Neko! Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, Cat Echo. Catiko. Catiko. Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to see people. I apologize if you're just coming in. If you hear any small munching sounds, I am so sorry. I'm eating cheesecake. Yeah, exactly. Good job. Sha-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah. I have another streamer who's been doing that to me recently. I love it. I love that we've reached this stage. I don't have anything to do with this, so I don't know why I'm doing that. A mass of petrified pigeon poop. You aren't afraid of pigeons, but you're a little apprehensive about wandering in the middle of a huge crowd of them. This is where all the pigeons do all their business. Don't I? Katako is Kat's and I joint account. He's on it currently. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Strange. I thought I... Oh, it's Slee's armor. Now, okay, hold on. Back to the main lobby. Culinary science. Okay, the furniture found in some of our more disorderly fraternities would inure you to stench. Okay, the reason that's important... While exploring the halls of SIT, you take a wrong turn and find yourself in a locker room full of goblins. As best as you can figure out from context, this must be SIT's varsity snapping towels of butts team. Except the sport probably has a better name than that. Towel butt? Butt snap? Hey, what's your sport called? Foot base. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. What are you, nerd or some other kind? The goblins twist their towels up into lethal-looking whips. Fight them or run the gauntlet? Let's go run the gauntlet. You power your way through a flurry of snapping towels, defending yourself by grabbing and throwing several bottles of hair oil, kicking over a laundry cart full of jockstraps, and pantsing a few of the attacking goblins, which, to remind you, are wholly asexual mushrooms with legs, so no worries about seeing anything R-rated. Which doesn't explain the jockstraps, but maybe they're just traditional. Okay, so wrong house. Walking down the hallway in the math department, you pass a chalkboard with a bunch of complicated math scribbled on it, with a circle drawn around the note that says do not erase. Feeling waggish and rebellious, you erase just the circle. Unfortunately, it turns out the circle was keeping the math on the chalkboard and it flies off to attack you. Solve the equations. Thinking quickly, you rearrange, reduce, resolve the equations down to a single zero, which winks out of existence. Calculator. Okay. Okay, he has syrup? Did he give me syrup before? Oh, super soldier syrup is what he gave me. Okay. Listen, I'm pretty sure that's what he gave me. Okay, let's go up the stairs and see. Well, actually, so necktie hanging on the knob of the door, and you refuse to find out what that means. Well, I know what it means. Okay, there's a sports fight happening in here, apparently. Yeah, direct, my friends. Store leaves to the bathroom. The 5 stench armor. Well, let's see. Can I put on any clothing that will give me... some quick stench armor? That one does? Okay, this has a stench armor on already. Oh, you know what? It's this one right there. There we go. That should be enough. Okay, we've actually already been in here. You know what? This one won't help me with anything that I'm aware of. What about this one? Not only did they sculpt a stone bar, they even did some stone bottles and cups. It's real dedication. Look for the guy's jacket. Oh! Take it back to the guy who lost it. Okay. 120 meat. I totally forgot about that side quest. The members of this frat apparently don't care about comfort or privacy as much as they care about sticking to a theme. That's fair. Wow, this is incredible. Not only does this fraternity chisel a whole frat house out of stone and carve furniture to match, they went so far as to sculpt a bunch of frat boy statues. Presumably they store them up here and haul them downstairs to fill out the space for parties. There's also some kind of weird stone thing. It looks a bit like one of those newfangled televisions you've read about, except triangular. Somebody's science project, maybe. Ah, cool. So that's great. They've all been turned to stone. Interesting. Yeah, basically all these guys look like they're running or screaming. Weird hovering rock, pretty fancy. If this is a television, the program isn't very interesting. You don't see any way to change the channel, though. Oh, this statue fell apart. That's a shame. It's a stone hat on the floor. Pick it up. You get a stone frat cap. There's no way that wolf is blowing this thing off your head. Wait, because we didn't take geology, can we not do anything with this? Okay. Well, we got the one guy's jacket, like we meant to, which is nice. I think he was here, I think. Ah, it's this guy. Found your jacket, here. Oh, wow, thanks. It's much better. This guy looks much more comfortable now. You know, there's no jacket on his shoulders at all. Well, I wanted to see something. Hold on. Loud crashing sounds and yelling from a nearby classroom attract your attention and curiosity. You cautiously poke your head into the door and then quickly poke it back out again to dodge a handful of bolts thrown by an angry robot. Soon, several students are cowering by an overturned desk, and you crawl back there to join them as the two robots wildly throw junk everywhere. What the heck is going on in here? Well, we were wondering if robots could be programmed to have a sense of team spirit. So we split into two teams and made these tennis ball throwing robots and then set them to dislike each other. It seems to have worked. No, not doing it. Yeah, well, a little too well. We should have taught them sportsmanship first. Deactivate them. Students explain where the robot's shutoff switches are, and you duck, dodge, and dive through a storm of hurled debris, eventually managing to shut them down with only minor bruises. Thanks a lot. Guess it's back to the drawing board. Maybe just stick to drawing, actually. Fission chips. A wooden statue with a metal diving helmet for a head. I normally wouldn't do this, but I really want that helmet. Even though it kind of looks like that, I still want it anyways. Come on, where's one muscle? Haha. Tear his head off. Hey, this is actually a real diving helmet. Good instincts. This old diving helmet still has enough air to last you as long as you remain interested in diving. Lets you breathe underwater, presumably. Oh, that helmet looks horrible. No, 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 don't, no, I don't want to wear that. There. The sad-looking hobo selling pencils. You seem down. Not getting any business? Nope. Always thought this was a real good plan, too. College kids always need pencils, right? But I can't sell a dang one of these things. They get this mean look on their faces, too. A sort of pitying sneer. Like they think I'm super dumb and these must be dumb pencils, only write dumb answers or something. Well, that's no good. He looks at you glumly at the sidewalk and rattles his mug of pencils at you. The mug has a "I'm with stupid" printed on it with an arrow pointing toward the handle. Buy a pencil. What is the pencil? The pen is mightier than the sword, but the pencil is greater than the sun and the stars. The pen is pathetic in comparison. No, I actually want to talk to him again. I want some hobo code, please. Do you have any hobo codes to share? Oh, you wouldn't want any hobo code I can give you. It'd probably just be dumb and wrong. It'd probably mix up the ones that means free pie here with the ones that mean bottomless pit or something. Jeez, man. Really? Alright, I'll buy another one of your pencils. Give me just 1 second. I'm literally scraping the bottom of this to-go container. That is, like, hands down one of the best cheesecakes I've had in a long time. All right. The kid behind the counter has a glassy-eyed stare traditional to all fast food employees, or rather, what will come to be known as fast food in about 23 years. Are you okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, just... Since all the students are gone, there practically hasn't been anyone here all day. Except for that guy gorging himself. Who is he? I don't know, but he's in here every day, all day. He's always eating. Sometimes other guys in suits come in and they whisper together all shifty-like for a minute. Then the other guys leave and this guy keeps eating. It's freaking me out. What do they talk about? Look, pal, I was working here part-time to pay my way through college, which in 1928 is completely feasible. I'm not getting involved in whatever that guy's deal is. I see. What's on the menu? Alright, we need... Trash can is about what you expect from a trash can at a fish restaurant. Sure, search it. Greasy paper hat. 1 moxie and sleeves armor. Nice. A paper hat soaked to near translucency by fry oil and fish grease. Well, at least you won't need any grease for your hair. This is a grid that explains what kinds of things are and what are not sandwiches. It's surprising how often it errs on the side of sandwich. This guy's glumly picking a plate on a food. Talk to him. Hi there, something wrong? Oh, well, I just moved out here for school, and this food is... I mean, it's fine, but it isn't just what... It just isn't like what we had back home. What's different about it? My dad worked at a barbecue sauce factory, so everything we ate was smothered in barbecue sauce. I thought I was ready for new experiences at college, but I'm so homesick. Oh, I'm sorry. He keeps poking at his food and frowning. Maybe I can help? Wow, really? That'd be swell. He pulls a little paper cup out of his pocket and hands it to you. There's gotta be some barbecue sauce somewhere on campus, right? It's 1928 after all. You got an item, empty sauce cup. A little paper ramekin full of nothing but delicious potential. You carry sauce cups around with you? Yeah, well, like I said, barbecue sauce is a really important part of my identity. Well, see what I can do, Floyd Carbuncle. I'll see what I can do, Floyd. Alright, no, go back and I want to talk to Beard Meets Food over here. A man in a really slick suit, described as such because it is both expensive and covered in grease, is stuffing his face. He glances at you shiftingly, but otherwise ignores you. Okay, weird. Well, I think I have enough armor. Oh, look! Robot drinks! Gabby points at an elaborate contraption nearby. Takes you a second to recognize it, but it turns out to be a meat-operated soda cooler, which some enterprising SIT student has modified with robot arms, a receipt printer, and a light-up panel of statistical information. Plus, that is a cable running out of it into a nearby payphone for some reason. Gabby pushes the meat into the slot and claps her hands excitedly as the displays beep and flash. The robot arms were into action, opening a cooler lid and handing Gabby 2 bottles of soda. So it just opens the lid for you? Doesn't seem particularly labor-saving. It's a technology. It doesn't have to be useful. Bottle of pork soda. The existence of this product reeks of shady backroom dealings with the pork lobby. Have you ever been to the pork lobby, by the way? They have a surprisingly good magazine selection. I feel like James belongs in the pork lobby. Oh, it's stench armor is what I... Yeah, here, hold on. Hats. +2. You pick through the coop's contents and gather a few pigeon eggs. A group of pigeons is called a flight, and a group of pigeon eggs is called a pile. I almost wonder if that's true. Empty classroom. Erase them. Barbecuing. Oh, duh. I'm here. Yeah, barbecuing. Extra credit. A large dewar labeled complex syrup sits on a lab bench here. Simplify it. You take part of the syrup, divide it by the square root of -1, and then add it back to the rest. Voila, you got dewar of simple syrup. This stuff is used for making sweet drinks for the lowest common denominator. Take it to the speakeasy. Oh, hello. Alright. You butter a pan, whisk your eggs, and set them sizzling nicely. Now it's time to pick some stuff from the station's frankly intimidating variety of omelet fillings. What do you want to put in first? Oh. Well, fuck if I know. I mean, personally, if I was going to use potato, I mean, sorry, if I was going to make eggs, like, I prefer potato in my eggs. We do have ads starting up, by the way, in about 4 minutes, just as an FYI. Potato? Swiss cheese. Sounds good. It's almost ready. It needs one more ingredient. Oh, not anise. No, no. Not fennel either. Horseradish could be good, I suppose. Let's go with horseradish. A little horseradish and flip of the spatula, and your mashed potatoes are complete. Behold the perfect potato, Swiss cheese, and horseradish omelet. Okay, bon appetit. I've got one of the meals ready. Give them to me all once. Okay. This counter is surrounded by scary floating sandwich parts. Investigate. Spooky armor. You choke down your fear and approach a poultry sandwich. If you're going to make a regular sandwich out of this haunted mess, you'll have to start with some bread. You survey your options. What kind of bread do you want to grab as it floats past? Ooh, definitely. Oh, yes, ciabatta. I sweep the ciabatta onto the floor. Stomp on it until it surrenders. Next comes the heart of the sandwich, the meat. Ah, seductive mortadella. Alright, you flirt with the mortadella. Did you know that your name means the delicious death in French? The mortadella blushes and giggles as it slowly reclines into the bread. Now it's time to choose a cheese, you saucy chef, you. A hyperactive Jarlsberg? Hell yeah, let's do it. I don't even know what that is. You mentally dominate the Jarlsberg and force it to drift onto the sandwich. Finally, the most important decision of the entire sandwich making process. Which condiment will you use? If it's Kewpie, mayo. Who sorry, the correct answer was mustard. Well, that's probably still good enough for a passing grade. Mediocre sandwich? How dare you? Appetizer, Crawlies armor. Deep fry something? Oh boy. How about the extra cold ice cream cone? Dinner. The oven has been left open and the heat is blasting out. Since you can stand the heat, you don't feel obligated to get out of the kitchen. You approach the oven and discover a fully cooked dish inside. Some other student must have left it here. There's a plate of shrimp. That's weird. You were just thinking about a plate of shrimp? Last dinner settled? That was easy. Perfectly cooked plate of shrimp and a batter mine off glaze. Aha, cold armor. Gotcha. Alright. Hats. Do we have anything that gives me cold armor? Yeah, this one right here. Balaclava. This hat is great for concealing your identity so nobody can make fun of you for how badly you ski. A very cold stone. So cold you can see wisps of vapor curling off of it. I'll leave it alone for now. Hold on. Let's see. Can we get it even higher? Accessories. That's 2 additional cold armor. Can we get any more? So many items. So many items. Okay. Ring. Immune to on fire. Okay. Pants. That gives me +1 in the cold. Okay. Food potions? See, there's hot armor. We're in ads right now, too, I just realized. Let's see. So that gives you hot armor. Well, I think I have it as high as I can get. We're going to wait for everybody to come back, though. We're going to wait for just a second here. We are almost there, my friends. Almost there. 2, 1. Vahahaha. Everybody should be back now. Welcome back. We haven't done anything. Investigate. I couldn't quite get it high enough. You know what? Wait. Hold it. Weapons. Isn't there a weapon that can give me cold armor? Just in case. Let's see. I very well could be wrong. And it doesn't quite make sense for a weapon to give it to you either. You know, it's probably fine. Whip up a nice sundae. You garnish your dish of ice cream with a sliced banana, pour on a layer of hot fudge, and top it with chopped nuts, whipped cream, and a maraschino cherry. Pitch perfect traditional ice cream sundae. Now that's a dessert worth screaming about, or at least a loud gasp. I scream, you scream, we all scream for a passing grade in our screaming class. I got the extra credit, too. Professor is staring at you hopefully. Hello, you look delicious. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, for a second there. Okay, yes, that's fine. I finished all... Oh, I did the extra credit assignment. Oh, the syrup? Good job, but it doesn't look like I'll be needing it for today's menu. You can go ahead and keep it. Okay. I finished all the cooking. Okay, great. Let's see what you got here. Potatoes, Swiss cheese, and horseradish omelet. Interesting choices. Not what I would have picked myself, but I'm intrigued. And the sandwich. Ah, you're a mayonnaise person. Well, I won't hold it against you. It takes all kinds. Now, this dinner. Let's see. Appetizers, deep fried ice cold ice cream cone? Wow, I haven't seen that one before. Can't wait to try it. And play shrimp scampi, I guess? Looks a bit overdone, but shrimp is tricky, so I admire your courage. And ooh, this ice cream sundae is a real classic. Nice job. So do I pass? Yes, absolutely. Great job. She reaches into her desk drawer and pulls out a fork for each hand. Now please leave before you see something you can't unsee. I need you to sign my course transcript first. Oh yes, right. There you go. You've completed your elective. Thanks. Bon appetit. Oh, now she's just gone. Oh, there she is. The professor is snoring. Professor is snoring by her desk in the midst of the most comprehensive food coma you've ever witnessed. You don't even see the plates anywhere. Oh no. Did she eat them? She ate the plates? Gasp. Interesting. Okay, well, let me in there either. This fountain appears to be hooked up to a supply of barbecue sauce instead of water. Fill up your sauce cup. Nice. Okay, cool. So we can help the guy. Okay, cool. You seem to take a wrong turn somewhere unless you were trying to get into the subterranean maintenance corridor filled with steam pipes. Maybe you were, considering it's SIT and all. You turn around and start to head back, but a homemade, well, classroom-made probably, maintenance robot trundles into view and turns a valve wheel. Hot steam shoots out of a nearby pipe, blocking your exit. Hey, robot, turn that steam off. Boop, boop. Well, fine, I'll do it my beep, beep. Oh, come on. Walk through the steam, a whole lot of pain. Walk through the steam with 5 hot armor. Grumbling, you walk through the hot steam to get out of the tunnel. Since you're pretty well protected, it doesn't hurt, but now you're all moist and damp and ugh, gross. Maybe you should just scrap that dumb robot after all. Stupid robot. I didn't want to break the robot. Here you go, Floyd. 1 serving of barbecue sauce. Holy cow, thank you. He takes a big sniff of the sauce. Ah, sweet and smoky, just like Dad used to make. Just like the machines Dad's factory used to make. Dad's job was just making sure the rats didn't unionize. Enjoy. Sure will. Thanks for your help. Is that all that was? Huh. Alright. That's cool. Let's go. Actually, I should have gone to the frat house. Polo Diavola. During the Cold Wars, there were posters all over the place warning our servicemen about the dangers of the devil's chicken. Huh. Cosmetic wine. The vampire's metabolism won't process real vine, but vampires still want to look like cool vine people. Okay. Okay, hold on. I realize I'm like wearing all the wrong hats for the wrong things, and everything's all over the place now. And let's do that. That's fine. There. Yeah, it was super soldier syrup. Okay. I thought so. Alright, scalar wing. As you're walking down a hallway into one of SIT's many and various science buildings, a lab door suddenly bursts open and a wild-eyed lab-coated man runs out with 2 large fizzing test tubes in his hands. Refuse my tenure, will they? Those fools! I'll destroy them all! Don't try to stop me! Stop you from doing what exactly? I've created the perfect monster formula. All I have to do is mix these 2 chemicals and an unstoppable legion of beasts will devour this entire building and everyone in it. Fast talking. Say, that sounds like it might have real valuable military applications. Listen, buddy, don't waste that monster juice. Huh? You think I can sell this? It just so happens I'm a recruiter for the government special projects bureau. Here's my card. Pull a random business card in your pocket and put it back before the scientists can see what's written on it. Just a couple of corks in those tubes and sign this blank piece of paper. I'll see what bunch of boys think. You could be a millionaire by the end of the week, Doc. The scientist eagerly hands over the test tubes, so you stroll off with a salute. Once you're outside, you find a sewer grate to toss them down. That's probably fine. I'm gonna laugh later if that actually comes to bite us at the ass, which I think it will. Alright, Spiderwing Meta Acoustics. Alright, please sign in. This is a huge, complicated console with 2 giant screens. Fancy. The left display says please sign in, and there's a small notice posted between the screens entitled Self-Directed Meta Acoustics Course Guidelines. Maybe that'll clarify what to do here. Okay. The automated education device consists of a series of challenge prompts requiring students to utilize an array of acoustic pedals to create a specified tonal sequence in the proper order. Once all challenges are satisfied, students may insert their transcript in the Sinotron for accreditation. Please enter your SIT ID below to begin. You enter your ID and the machine whirs for a moment and then display lights up with the first challenge, the Ascending Major. But on this one's missing. It's placed as some kind of concert flyer, dorm room concert flyer. Big Barrel tonic water must have been delivered here by mistake, or is it a joke? What do I do with this? Take it to the speakeasy. Huh, okay, so. But on this one's missing, there's a concert flyer in its place, which you already took. The flyer advertises an avant-garde musical extravaganza in room 2B at Hilbert House. There's a crudely scrawled map that shows where the dormitory is. Unfortunately, the concert took place a month ago. There's also a note written on the back of this flyer. Borrow the button for my experimental acoustic guitar reverb pedal. Maybe you can fix the tone of that wonky pedestal via this device. Examine the machine. On the front of this control doohickey features 3 meters, 3 buttons, and no instructions. Oh wait, someone's graffitoed the top of the console 111 3X. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I actually have it 1 too high. Oh, well, that's fine. They're all at the same level now. There we go. I thought that the thicker solid line was 10. My apologies. Okay, Hilbert House. Here we go. Gotta go here. Wander in an empty classroom. Yep. Just keep moving along. We've seen those a few times now. Let's see. What do we got here? Go elsewhere on campus? No. Okay, Gabby's out trying to flag me down for anything else. Okay. Oh, hello. Wow, this place looks absolutely decrepit. Alright, let's take him out. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. And you know, hopefully I did things right. So at the beginning of the stream, I had like music playing from Spotify on stream. Because I finally found out how to like split my audio so it doesn't go to the VODs. Thank you for the stretch as well. And I still got tagged on YouTube because of my redeem for hydration. Because that song, YouTube dinged me for it. They didn't give me a copyright strike, but they just said I couldn't monetize the video. Which is fine, because none of my stuff over there is monetized anyways. Because I don't have that many subscribers or anything, so there isn't a way for me to monetize YouTube yet. But anyways, I thought it was very funny that it's like, yeah, just for that little bit of sound, they demonetized the video. It's fine though. I found out that I could remove the sound from the blurbs the same way I did for Spotify, so it shouldn't show up anymore. Let's see, a sinister precipitate and a sit sports letter. Plus 3 to melee text. By wearing this, you can pretend to have gotten some sort of sports accolade. I actually never got a Letterman's jacket when I was in school. I was tempted, but I got a school ring instead. Alright, what do we got here? The sink is unnaturally clean. Well, then why can't I fish in it? This bed is thoroughly infested with bed bugs. College kids do have an interesting taste in art. Take the poster. Got a rolled up poster. This is one of those weird Dada posters from the Hilbert House dorm rooms. This is an unfinished word find puzzle. Yay. You find the last 2 words, experience and points. Armadillo-shaped cabinet with 6 drawers. Check them out. First word, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh. I'm telling you immediately with no hesitation, without undue fanfare or further delay, without wasting even the slightest bit of your time with a bunch of prologue or unnecessary preamble. The 5th drawer is also empty. The last drawer. The 6th drawer, oh hey, would you look at that? Sit sports drink. The narrator is amazing. 1C. Sink is infested with childew. It's like mildew, but cold. We got frosty flakes. Stylish gel. Take this poster. This radio is playing an old-timey piano song on a loop. Which might... That song might be from somewhere in the first game. I ended up getting neither a Letterman jacket or a ring because I was an edgy teen. I got the ring just because, like, I never lettered in anything. But the ring I've kept. Like, I still wear the ring. Just because it's a very nice ring. I paid a lot of money for that ring. I'm gonna get my money out of it. To be honest, no regrets in either. I mean, that's totally fair. Oh, looks like some of those gross fishmen claimed an empty room. They don't seem very welcoming. I actually almost got a ring for college when I got my master's degree, but then thought better of it because I really had very little to do with the actual college itself. The only reason I was going to get it was for a sign of achievement. And it's like, well, that's what the diploma's for. Delicious oyster, ultra condensed soup. They've gone too far this time. Okay, nothing. Okay. Some Jocklins. Baseball. Chuck it at an enemy for 5 physical damage. The smell of fresh cut grass, the bellying of the peanut cell, and the crack of this ball against the skull of your rival. And more ultra condensed soup. Oh, hey, it's the missing button for the machine in the meta acoustic classroom that was missing a button. You got an item, missing acoustic emitter button. Okay, yeah, but we're not done. No. Books are all painted on? Only interesting on this desk is a lamp that doesn't work. And even that isn't particularly interesting. Perfectly normal bed. Thought I saw something. Nightstand is bare both in and out. Another poster. Unfinished word find. Experience and points. Fight them. What all do these do again? My Moxie by 5. Familiar attack 3 times. 1 sleaze, increase my Moxie. Wish I'd done all that in a slightly different order, but it's fine. You know what I did to celebrate, commemorate upgrading my counseling license from intern to full license? $500 cowboy boots. I wear those nearly every day in the fall and winter, worth every penny. Yeah, totally fair, man. Like, absolutely fair. Duct tape. Any hat can be made more duct tape covered by putting duct tape on it. Plus 3 physical armor. Nice. Oh, robots. All right. I was gonna have to fight them sooner or later. Ooh, it's just 3 physical damage, 2 physical damage, 2 physical damage. Ooh, 7 sleaze. Alright, let's do that. Does 9 bleeding or just 9 physical? I don't want the 9 bleeding. There we go. Anarchist hardware and drum roller skates. Supposed to get some drum brakes instead of the usual rubber stopping thing. Oh no. Alright, what do they do? That's nice. Okay, I don't understand why they were here defending anything when there's nothing there to defend. Nightstand is currently on fire. Self-adhesive rivets and a sharpening stone. Stylish gel. Take the poster. Okay. So wallet's stuck behind this nightstand. It's hard to reach without moving the nightstand, which you refuse to do for some reason. Old wallet. Maybe there's some meat left in it. It's not very honest, but 96 meat. Bed made for sideways sleepers. Take the poster. Another thing interesting on this desk is a lamp that doesn't work. A label on this armadillo-shaped cabinet that reads "Cool Rocks." Okay, I'm willing to bet if it was a geology student, that would matter. Oh look, vampires. Okay, 7. Might as well deal the 7 and increase my moxie. 23 and 2 bleeding. There we go. Binder clip. Increases target's stench armor by 5. Okay. Doesn't need to hold sheaves of important grown-up documents together, but I'm sure you come up with some dumber ways to use them. God, I could never. No, I would never put one of those in my nose. Ouch. God, that would hurt. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, there's really nothing for me here. Jeez, how high does this building go? Alright, fish boys, let's go. Oh. I just realized they have higher stats than the other ones. There we go. I wonder if that's what this is all about. Like, if this is just a gauntlet of progressively, like, more and more difficult enemies. This thing has been dripping so long that stalagmite has formed. Ooh, spooky armor. Do I have spooky armor? And that adds spooky armor. Okay. And shooting nerves to stare the bed down until it stops acting like a ghost. Okay. Man, I hope you have a good cobbler in time to keep those boots in shape. A good cobbler can do wonders when they get worn out. Hold up poster, bookshelf. Contains 100 different editions of a book you read once and hated. Student at a lab bench instead of a regular desk. Investigate. Unidentified chemicals. Mix all the remaining chemicals together and beat it into an unstable, potentially dangerous concoction. The best kind of concoction. Thing has been dripping so long. Stalagmite. More of that. Some weird hurdy-gurdy music was playing for this radio. Cold armor. It's Cotton Eye Joe. There's a cup of coffee on this desk that's been left out so long and it's cooled to nearly absolute zero. Old, cold coffee. This isn't like when people drinking coffee, when people like drinking coffee cold on purpose. This is more like when people accidentally leave coffee sitting out in a public restroom for weeks. Oh, God, that just, no, thank you. Didn't like the sound of any of that. No. Okay, getting out of there. Oh look, math. Pocket chemical hand warmer. Add +1 cold to a pair of pants. Huh. Mobius cookie. Okay. I got them near the end of 2019, I think. I got them resold for the first time this past winter. Cost a few $100, but they'll be good for another few years. As long as I take care of the uppers, they'll outlast me. That's a good pair of boots. All right. All right, so 7 damage. Seven damage. 7 damage. We're gonna hit him with that one. We're gonna take out the bat. Ooh, ow. Barometer necklace. +3 magical weapon attacks. Nice. Thing is clogged up with nasty wet hair. Seriously? Look, this isn't going to turn out to secretly be some extremely useful piece of equipment or anything. It's literally just a clot of slime and old hair in a filthy dorm room sink. Grab it. You grab the awful glob and it slides out of the drench with a squelch. Congratulations. This would be disgusting even if it wasn't wet. Reduce an enemy's muzzle, Mescali, and Moxie by 5. So gross. 9. Okay. I gotta have something that increases my... Yeah, there we are, muscle. You see the outline of a book under the blanket, which is apparently made of depleted uranium. Pull off the blanket. Introduction to Elliptic Mathematics. The cover of this textbook should be painted sky blue with clouds on it because it's way over your head. What is it? What is this book? You look at the first few pages of the book, and the only thing you learn is you'd be better off selling this to a used bookstore than trying to comprehend any of it. Hang on to it for now. No. That might be something. I want to know what that is. Take the poster. Do some harvesting. Oh, more harvesting. Cool. Being a cryptobotanist was a great idea. Even though it annoys James to a high degree that I don't make potions. That just hurts my ears. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Put the pocket hand warmer. Okay. So it's +2 cold armor now. And then hats. And now... Ugh, I really don't like that. It's weirding out my ears. Old cold coffee again. Okay. It's driving my ears crazy. It's a short trip. Oh look, goblins. Or glocklins. Okay, so... yeah. Now this one is 7 physical... or 4 sleaze. Okay. Okay, so he's actually gonna kill himself. Umi! Hello! We're being raided. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Memo! Hello! Thank you all so much for dropping in. If you don't know me, I am Shenanigans. I am your friendly neighborhood cookie kobold. We are playing Shadows Over Loathing. Thank you for dropping in, Umi. Thank you for bringing your community here. If you need to raid and run, I totally understand. If you need to pop off, go get a drink, go do a stretch, take care of yourself. Thank you. I appreciate you, but please take care of yourself. But if you want to stick around for a minute and chat and hang out with us, it's mostly appreciated. What were you playing? What's up? What are you doing? Empire, are you here? Would you mind doing a shout out for Umi? If you know how to do a shout out. If you don't, I can do it. Empire might not actually be here. Last I checked, she was doing crochet or knitting. You do not know how to do a shout out. Okay, that's cool. I'll teach you how to do a shout out. Peek with Memo also. I got my model, so model debut too. Oh, awesome! Congratulations! It's amazing. I will have to drop into your next stream so that way I can see it. Pyre, what you do is an exclamation SO space and then at, and then you type in the name of the person and then hit enter, just like what I just did. And then that does a shout out. That is for the bot, by the way, that I have, dear. Your channel doesn't have that set up yet, so just as a warning for your channel. But that is fantastic, Umi. Thank you so much for sharing, and that is wonderful. I will drop into one of your streams in the future. For those of you who are not following Umi, go follow Umi. Tira, hello. Yes, I will hydrate. I will. Thank you so much for dropping in. Speaking of streamers, Pyre, would you like to do a shout out for Tira for me? Tira is another friend of the channel. Tira would normally be streaming tonight, but Tira got a new PC recently and had to do some setup, so no stream tonight. But Tira, how are you doing? How's the new computer? You're doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear it. You're still setting it up? Awesome. New computers are so exciting. Oh my goodness. God, how tall is this building? Okay. All right, 9 sleaze damage. Definitely don't want the bleeding. Oh, that's just gonna be 1 damage, huh? Oh, but you know what? That'll actually be worth it. Perfect. I don't know how to transfer anything with the cords they gave me, so I'm doing the good old USB. Oh my goodness. So you're transferring over all your files, your programs, and everything? Robot fuel. Potion makes you act earlier in combat until you use another potion. This is a highly distilled petroleum derivative designed to power mechanical engines, but you would almost certainly drink it even if I tried to explain to you that you shouldn't. Just the important stuff, but ick. Yeah, I can understand. Like, I know whenever I've had to switch like laptops, computers, and stuff like that, like that's a pain in the ass. I totally feel you. Okay, harvesting. Take the poster. No books. Okay, get my cold armor back up. I have a feeling I'm gonna reach a point really soon here where I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. I'm gonna like have to move on. Paper clips and self-adhesive rivets. What is my spooky armor at? 4 right now. I don't think I have a spooky hat armor, do I? Oh, well, I do actually. Yeah, this one. Oh, my alarm's going off. It's letting me know that I only have a little while longer, but that's okay. Offhand items aren't going to help me. Accessories might, though. Spooky. Anything with spooky. Creepy locket. Got spooky. I still don't think that's enough. I think I have to have one more thing. I think. Yeah. There's a good chance this is an endless dungeon. There's one in Kingdom of Loathing, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I thought it was a gauntlet where it's like you get to the top at some point. Let's see. Is there a food? Maybe a potion? Okay, that increases, yeah, right there. Spooky by 5, let's do it. Removes one of my AP, which is unfortunate. Fire in front of this desk, that seems pretty dangerous. Old-timey piano song. How's the stream? The stream is going pretty well. Yeah, we're just getting through some Shadows over Loathing, having a nice time, kind of chilling. I'm having a great time. Okay, healing. 17 hot damage. Okay, he just tackles. Okay. I want to take him out. Darn it. I was kind of afraid he was going to heal, but that's okay. But yeah, we're going through what James is telling me, and I'm afraid he might be correct. This might be an endless dungeon. Okay, yeah, dude, you weren't kidding me. Okay, I thought that this would like have something to it, but apparently not. You know, I don't have to walk down all these. I got the thing that I was after, which was the button. Okay, I don't need one of those. Okay, go into the spider wing again. Go back to the meta acoustics room. All right. The button on this one is missing. There was a concert flyer in its place, which you already took. Replace the button. The button on this one is missing. There was a concert flyer, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Ascending major? Descending pentatonic. Solipsism. Press the help button. The philosophical notion that the self is all that can be proven to exist. Please input the numerical sequence that best typifies this concept. 2 hints are available. Solopists are the loneliest philosophers. What? It's good for farming. Looked it up. Can confirm it's infinite. Only the first 3 floors have quest relevant stuff. Jesus. And I went up to like, what, floor 8 or something before I quit? Oh. Ordinal primes? An ascending sequence of ordinal prime numbers. Additional information is available, but it says add info. Ordinal numbers are numbers that denote sequence as opposed to quantity. Prime numbers are numbers greater than 1, which are not divisible by any number other than themselves, and 1. Oh. So, 1? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. What? This is a good place to farm potion ingredients as if you care. You are so butthurt over the fact that I won't make any fucking potions. You are so butthurt over that. So that those ingredients waste your way in your inventory. I have made some. Okay, examine the device again. Press the help button. Add info. Prime numbers are numbers greater than 1, which are not divisible by any numbers other than themselves and 1. Ordinal numbers are numbers that denote sequence as opposed to quantity. Hold on. Okay. Did you go to college, Gabby? Gabby is a graduate from the School of Hard Knocks. Gabby takes a whole folded sheet of paper out of her handbag. Here is Gabby's diploma. You got a double master's degree? Left and right hand. How wow! Toggle the indicators says require confirmation. Oh, I get it. Okay. Which is good, because we actually needed that. An ascending sequence of ordinal prime numbers. Ordinal numbers are numbers that denote sequence, as opposed to quantity. I can't believe I have to go look this up, but I do. I have to. I'm not looking up the puzzle itself. I'm looking up like an example. Ordinal numbers. Oh, I see. So ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Like, that's what that means. Prime numbers are numbers greater than 1, which are not divisible by any other numbers other than themselves and 1. Okay. So 1 is divisible by itself and 1. 2, divisible by itself and 1. 3, divisible by itself and 1. 4 is divisible by 2, so it can't be that one. 5, divisible by 1 and itself. It is not divisible by 2, 3, or 4. 6 is divisible by 2 and 3, so no. 7, divisible by 1 and itself. 8 is divisible by 2 and 4, so no. 9 is divisible by 3. I'm assuming, well, this is A, B, C, D, but I mean, technically it's at 10, 11, 12, 13? Maybe 1 shouldn't be counted. It's because I kept including 1. That's why. A standard Fibonacci. I don't even know why they bothered adding ordinal to that, because ordinal really didn't make any sense. We have ads starting in 15 seconds, by the way. A numerical sequence devised by the mathematician Leonardo Fibonacci. 1170 to 1250. Each number in the Fibonacci sequence is the sum of the two previous numbers. Oh, that should be easy. If we started at 1, and 2, and 3, but 2 and 3 is 5. 3 and 5 is 8. 8 and 5 is 13. Hmm. Let's try that again. 1. Let's try 1, 1, 2. 3. 2 and 3 is 5. 3 and 5 is 8. 5 and 8 is 13. There we are. Jingle bells. Right screen says you haven't started sequence yet. Yeah. Okay. A popular Crimbo tune. Only the first 11 notes are required. Additional information is available. Standard notations is... Oh my. Okay, hold on. There we are. Now I'll make that a little easier for me to actually translate that. Okay, so now... If I'm right... This is A, right? G, F. No, that doesn't make any sense. This is normally C. Okay, let's pretend this is C. Yeah, that can't possibly be right either. Okay. You know, let me look at something really quick. Hold on. There was something that was for a hint here. Press the hint. An octave provided you begins with the note C. Okay, so if this is C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. I think that's correct. We'll get back for the ads, y'all. We're still trying to figure this one out. Let's see. Standard notation for Jingle Bells is E, 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 G, C, D, E. The octave provided to you begins with the note C. Only first level does required. Additional information is available. The standard notation for jingle bells. In a major key. That's funny. I keep hitting 1 and it's just like there's no. Okay, so do help. Add info, but then I press 1 for the hint. And it takes me out of it for some reason. But if it's in a major key, maybe that's what my problem is. Maybe it's because I'm actually using these. Those aren't major keys. So if C, D, E... Is that C? I'm doing something wrong. Hold on. I know I'm doing something wrong. E. Well, we can't go any higher. Oh, there it goes. How many numbered panels are there? I mean, I was doing the correct tune. It was just for some reason, like it wasn't registering that this was E. Size the final challenge. Time to get your transcript signed. Okay. This must be the transcript signing machine. Insert your transcript. Shoop, zip, shoop. Machine signs your transcript. You have completed your minor. Unfortunately, I haven't found anything that would help me figure out what to do about the professor over here. I free a squirrel. So, man, I think this professor is just screwed, potentially. Okay, well, touch them. Cool. Taped up Eldritch Wriggling Wreath. Okay, so you got a decent weapon. Accessories. Try to protect myself as much as I can. Yeah, I guess this guy's just kind of screwed, but... I feel a little bad because I didn't really want to actually, like, kill him. God, he's got a lot of hit points. $28 cold damage and 2 bleeding. Hobo Clobber. Clyde Garfunkel Clobber was left of Agamemnon Kalos for 9 physical. Okay. Gabby will slap him for 8. Okay. What's the issue with the professor? He's a plant. Okay, I normally don't like looking things up for these games, but you know what? I really want to know. Okay. I briefly went and looked it up just to make sure, like, we were gonna kill him anyways. We have to kill him. There actually isn't a choice. You won! Looks like people who live in glass houses shouldn't be plants. The crumpled remains of Professor Kalos. He's already starting to wither and smell bad. Oh, dang it, now how are you gonna get your transcript shrine signed? Search him. You pick through the tattered remnants of the professor's lab coat and find his faculty ID and pen. Kalos's pen. Offhand item. Deal your muscle and physical damage and cause 3 bleeding. This fountain pen is fairly pointy, but on the whole you'd rather have a sword. Just a signature written in the professor's pen should be as good as if it was signed by the professor himself, right? Nobody could possibly dispute that. You sign your transcript with a reasonable approximation of the signature on his ID. You completed your major. You also find a pair of pants discarded in the corner. I guess the professor grew out of them. Take them for good measure, by which I mean you measure them and they fit you, which is good. Plus 5 max HP, regenerating 3 HP per round. These guardian pants are more grass stained than canvas at this point. Yeah, I was doing everything else, James, to explain. I was doing everything else that I could, really, before doing that fight, because I wanted to see, like, maybe I would stumble across something that would be like, oh, here's how you can cure the professor or something. That's kind of what I was hoping for, but I just did a really brief, like, look up and there was nothing. Sometimes you gotta kill a plant person, apparently. I didn't want to. I mean, I wanted to save him, but... Hi, Gumi! Gumi, you're still streaming. I'm looking over. What are you doing? Hello. Thank you for the hydrate. Fine, if you're gonna do that to me, hold on. I'm gonna get over here and where the hell is yours? God, why is yours so hidden? You have so many redeems. There it is. Okay, got some hydration in. What's this? Odd plant? Muscle 1 and Moxie by 1. Not your grandfather's fruit. It can't be, because back when your grandfather ran that fruit stand, the only fruit that had been invented was apples. Thank you for dropping in, Goomy. I'm just giving you shit. I must, everyone. Pyre, are you still around? Would you mind giving a shout out for Goomy? If you are here? If you are not here, I can do it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, back to the campus. Main lobby. Solve the equations. Let's see. Library is where I was going, right? Road missions? Wait a minute, where do I need to go? I passed my classes, see? You entered your transcript and he inspects it carefully. After a moment, he nods, hands back the transcript, and gestures to the door with a thumb. Thanks, Ted. Enter the stacks. Well, that doesn't look right, does it? All our furniture's been pushed into a corner. Soul Man is chanting something in a language you can't understand, apparently conducting some kind of dark ritual with a rather important-looking book, which you have already noticed is generating some kind of ominous dark portal. Excuse me? What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Well, it's just that I'm looking for a certain book, and I'll be frankly amazed if it isn't the one you've got on that pedestal there. And think I'm just gonna give it to you? Get out of here! Who are you? You don't recognize me. Should I? I've only been enrolled here for an afternoon. I'm Dean Wormwood, and if you don't leave immediately, I'll expel you. I've already graduated. I mean, out of this dimension. What are you actually doing? Did I just tell you not to interrupt me? Yeah, but you've already interrupted now, so you might as well tell me, right? Oh, yes, certainly. I'll just reveal my entire plan to some random grad student or whoever you are. That would certainly be to my advantage. Would it? Oh, you mean sarcastic. A stellar observation. Full marks. Now get out of here before I put you on double secret probation. Jeez, you don't have to get sore about it. Criticize his candles. I gotta say, though, I don't think you're getting very far with those candles. Excuse me? You need some proper occult candles for a job like this, not a store-bought. Listen, I know a guy. I'll have you know I made these candles myself. They're pure beeswax and virgin's blood. Virgin's blood on a college campus? Think again, buddy. It's a nerd college, you fool. Virgins are plentiful. Sure, about as plentiful as beehives, right? What? Are you implying by beeswax is it? No, don't touch that! The dean rushes forward as you reach to pick up one of the candles and accidentally brushes against the portal. He screeches in pain and terror as he's sucked into it with a whoosh, like a mouse caught by a shop vac, and then the portal vanishes with a quiet pop. Whoopsie daisy. This is unmistakably the book you're looking for. Take it. Wait, this is just a copy of the student handbook. Well, nothing unusual about it. Well, shoot. The curse book has got to be around here somewhere, though. Ah, there it is. I see it. It's smoking. Don't smoke. It's terrible for your health. Ah, here it is. This is unmistakably the book you are looking for. Check it out as an examine it, or is it borrowed from the library? Both. Librum umbra malum ovira. This book radiates menace. The spine is as dry and cracked as the spine of a spooky skeleton. The binding reminds you of a skeleton bound to a dungeon wall with rusty manacles. The picture of a skeleton on the cover is also evocative of something scary, but you can't place what. It's evil. Pardon me. Free book? Yes, please do not take the books from your local library and just go home with them. Ooh, what was this? Oh, hobo knowledge. Some hobo code is scratched in the wall between these two shelves. The code reads, hobo-relevant literature nearby. You scour the nearby shelves until you find the book in question. The Psychography of Panhandling. Grants a plus meat drops perk. Lovely. What if they're smoky? Then we'd be performing a service. If they are indeed smoky, take them from the shelf, set them in the middle of the floor, and then go get a librarian. Even though the subject matter, it's complex, this book is written in such simple language that even a child hobo could understand it. Still, it's going to take an adult level of willpower to actually finish the thing. Read it. You study the book until you memorized a bunch of techniques for getting people to relinquish additional meat. You got a perk. Expert Panhandlery. You've learned what makes people tick, and more importantly, what makes people feel generous. Plus 25% to meat drops. You drop the book in one of Sith's pneumatic book return chutes, so it can be of use to the next prospective hobo. Life in all of its ledgers. Took a risk in reading that. The book radiates menace. Oh, that's right. We already read that part. Okay. Shadow grease. Then you got a bunch of XP, spend that shit. Well, I can't spend it here. These are all purchased. These don't let me increase anything as far as I can tell. I wish they did. These perks are all... Well... Now let's see. Upgradable perks? I kind of do. I do through some books. I was kind of hoping to hold on to some extra XP though, because, okay, so look at the books I have here. First of all, I have these. I have 3 of them that I can't even do anything with. Like this book, I have nothing to do with this one. The first 3 pages of the book, the only thing you learn is you'd be better off selling this to a used bookstore than trying to comprehend any of it. Or I can hang on to it for now. Wait! It's a math book. I know who wants it. Rufus. Oh, he needs eggs? What eggs did he need? What eggs does he want? Shake out the cans of paint at Valley Hardware. Rufus wants you collect 3 pens of eggs from the fishermen that live down in the sewers beneath SIT in Ocean City. The usually smart rat in the SIT steam tunnels would like you to bring him some cheese. Okay. 3 pounds of eggs. And I'm pretty sure I already have 1. And make some potions. Nine Moxie? Can I get my Moxie that high? I could try and get my Moxie that high. Okay, my Moxie's that high now. Prototype Electro Helmet. Oh, neat. 11 Moxie? God, I actually don't know that I can get it that high. Maybe I can. Hold on. Oh, can I just get one more Moxie out of something? Maybe a potion. I might be able to get it out of a potion. Wait, right there. Short-circuiting electric prod. 13 Moxie. Alright, do we have anything even better? That's Moxie by 1. Moxie by 1, Moxie by 1. Try a food, maybe? That's weird. I have miscellaneous chemicals, don't I? Hold on. Oh, I have unidentified chemicals. Yeah, I was looking to see if I had one that would, like, give me even more Moxie, but the only thing I can do is make the stylish pomade. I wonder... Well, the tie tack is just 1. Is there anything that has more? No, there isn't. Brennan, thank you so much for dropping in. Thank you for the biddies. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Robot Battle Arena. You know, another thing I can try and do... Didn't I just buy... Yeah, I'm just kind of going to be one short. All right, let's go down into the... let's go down here and see if we can find any more of those fish guys. There's a cat! 5 stench armor. Okay, that's easy. Hats. Freshener. I think that's all I need. Oh, no, never mind. Apparently I need more. These. New cat unlocking and pet Stinky to receive a boon. Pet him now, sure. Okay, Sprig's boon, +1 muscle. Stinky's boon, +3 sleaze armor. Whenever you get something gross on you, you think back how petting Stinky and now having gross stuff on him didn't bother him at all. You should be more like Stinky. Get Stinkies instead. I don't need the extra. This pot is catching all the grease that drifts through the ceiling. It's not enough nasty goo. You got enough nasty goo already. No need to fish up more. Get a sense that these are actually the clean dishes. I'll ask what's for sale in a second. What did that say? Big pile of ingredients emits a record-breaking stench. He seems delighted that you asked. He plunks a tin bucket full of raw, chopped-up fish parts onto the counter and garnishes it with a lemon wedge. Then he makes an expansive gesture out of like a used car salesman and waggles all 10 of his fingers at you. I'll buy it, sure. He takes your meat excitedly and pushes the bucket towards you along with a bent tin fork and hardly used paper napkin. You're pretty sure you see one of the fish heads twitch as you pick up the bucket. The bucket contains a feast fit for a king as long as the king is some kind of disgusting fish kingdom and is thrown as a gross toilet. Increases your moxie by 1. He whirls around behind his counter for something else to sell you. He also has a fishing spear with a whole still wriggling fish impaled on it. From his gestures and excited babbling, it seems like you get to keep the spear as the main selling point here. When he's got much, he flashes out his fingers at you twice. Fisherman throwing spear. He bows graciously as he hands you the spear. While he's distracted with your meat, you nonchalantly slide the fish off the end of the spear and kick it away without him noticing. He roots around behind his counter for something else to sell you. He shows you a small glass bottle filled with some kind of oil. His gesture seems to indicate it's freshly squeezed. He holds up one finger and quickly holds it up again 5 more times. Fish liver oil. The fishermen carry little vials of this stuff around to protect their skin from the open air. You pay the meat and take the bottle, which is somehow greasier on the outside than on the inside. He roots around behind the counter for something else to sell you. This time he pulls another bucket of chum on the counter and gives you a big grin with 2 thumbs up. He then holds up both hands worth of fingers and then a third hand. When you protest that it was only 10 the first time, he holds up a card that says market price. You hand them the meat and take the bucket. This one seems to have more random guts and organs in it than the first one. Is that good or bad? He reaches around by the counter for something else to sell you. He seems to be out of goods, but not wanting to turn away his best customer. He plots a big handful of fishman eggs on the counter. He holds up one outstretched hand that repeatedly opens and closes it 12, 13, 14 more times. Buy it. Very nice. He takes the meat with an expression of pure delight and grabs your hand in a wet handshake you politely disengage from as soon as possible. Fishman row. Hundreds of lives in the palm of your hand. Disgusting, monstrous lives. Yes. That is what we needed, and that actually might even be it. I think we already had 2. Maybe. I got the eggs. Oh, great. Let me just process these and... Oh, whoops, I misplaced a decimal. I only needed 0.3 pounds of eggs. Well, now we got plenty of this goop. You can keep the extra eggs. Hooray. Here, let me write down where to find the fish mother's nest. River Bridge. You also need this. Municipal contraption. The on-shoot tool has City of Porkham stamped on it, leading you to wonder why Rufus had it. Now it is going to slather you with this foul-smelling jelly. Come back and see me if you need it reapplied. -1 to everything. Cleans Rufus' goo off of you. Double hooray. I do love that we got to see Rufus again from the other game. Just a pit stop whilst on my way to work. Have a good stream. Oh, thanks, Brennan. Thank you for dropping in. You have a lovely evening and enjoy your work. I went to the wrong place. SIT Chemicals Department dump zone. It's a ladder blocked by some complicated municipal contraption. There's a fishing rod leaning against the railing. Maybe it was left here because something is wrong with it. Cursed fishing rod. The Eldritch runes etched in the fishing rod's handle suggest a sinister provenance. Who was the fisherman who wielded this rod, and what did they use it to catch? Cthulhu. Hobo code. I'm hiding behind the next piling to the left. Come say hello. Ooh, sounds like it's time to make a new friend. Adopt a bank. This section of bank is kept clean and safe by the fine folks of the SIT Chemicals Department. Look behind the bridge pile and find a hobo sitting there with a fishing pole. He wasn't even particularly hiding. Weird that you couldn't see him before. Well, hi there. You must have seen my note on the other pile, and my name's Walter. Hello, my name's James. Are you living under this bridge? For the moment. I'll probably move on soon, because SIT students keep throwing weird rocks down here. But it's protected from the rain, and the fishing is good, so it's a pretty nice spot to camp for a while. What about the fishermen? Those fellas with the glowing eyes? They were a bit leery of me at first, but I guess they decided I was harmless. Maybe all the raw fish have been handled and rubbed off on me. Makes sense, I guess. Ask him about hobo code first. Do you know any hobo code you could teach me? Most of the fishing-related ones, for sure. Everybody should know the industrial chemicals dumping spot sign in particular. Oh yes, I bet you would get real weird fish out here. Got one with 2 butts once. You mean tails? Nope. Ask about something else. Ask about fishing. So do you know a lot about fishing? I guess picked up a trick or two. You looking for some pointers? Sure, that'd be great. So far I figured out that you hold onto the long stiff part of the pole and dangle the sharp wire thing into the water. Well, there's a sense to stop being a double entendre real fast. Here, let's expand on that knowledge a bit. Expert fishery. You know when to fold your bait, and you know when to hold it. God damn it, I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the friggin' night now. Better fishing results. Thanks. If you're thinking of moving anyway, there's a hobo camp on the outskirts of Ocean City. They can probably use someone near the fishing acumen. I just use regular tackle, but that still sounds like a pretty good deal. I head out there directly. He packs up his gear and heads off of the wave. Let's go to town. No. I wanted to fish in the water. It's a nasty mud hole. It's a cloaca. Is a cloaca covered in mud worse than a regular cloaca? Well, there's one way to find out. I'm sorry. Oh, there's boots. Boots. An old pair of rubber boots has been discarded by this piling. Rubber boots adds a bounce to your step? Hell yes. Oh, here we go. Now we can fish. Fustulent Grolsch. And meat. Three-eyed steaming windpike. And a meat. Jaunty little bounce. Yeah, exactly. Sorted grease. They say I caught everything that was here. Cool, we're about to jump into a muddy cloaca. Gross. You emerged from that disgusting hole into a slightly less disgusting cave, although let's not... Okay, so it wasn't actually... Okay. Well, let's not be unclear here. The cave is very disgusting. Wet piles of eggs, literally uneven ground, and you hear a quiet, gurgly breathing sound from the other end of the cavern. Let's get Rufus's stupid pearl. Nasty eggs. Climbing back up. Gross eggs. Shadow rift. Step through the rift. I guess I don't need to breathe in here. Oh. A throbbing ring of negative energy around a chalice-shaped object. It might be a chalice. Should ask Jessica about this the next time you see her. Weird. More slimy eggs. 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 Well, this is most definitely the fish mother. I don't know that we need stench armor for this. Alright. Your smooth, melodious voice speaking directly into your mind. You are a cunning and wily human. You have bypassed the defenses of this place. Thanks. Don't ask how I did it. I already know. Fear not, the eggs I give my children to take care of are largely non-viable. It helps keep them out of trouble if they think they have responsibilities. Why have you sought out this audience with me, human? Well, I'll ask politely for the pearl. Well, it's about the pearls. Ah, so you are a treasure hunter, are you? You who have killed 62 of my children. Yes, I counted. Have the further temerity to trick your way to my lair in pursuit of material wealth. It's not like that. Your words are the ashes of one whose pants are aflame, human. I will grant you no such boon. Fine, I'll fight you for the pearl then. I have 2 AP, that's fine. 90 hit points. I have a strong, sneaking suspicion that if I take them out, she's just going to summon more of them. You won. Hopefully the one won't set off a protracted human-fishman war or anything. This pearl isn't even shiny. It's very possible that maybe there was a way out of doing that without killing her. Maybe? I really don't know. Probably would have had to avoid killing any fish people. Probably encounter very, very few. It's possible, yes. Okay, so this isn't an area to go through. That's just a repeatable, like, here you can just keep killing them and killing them and killing them and killing them. That's okay. Go to Rufus's lab. It's still strange, though, because it doesn't feel like this map is filled in. Okay, this is the thing with the robots. Deactivate them again. I got the pearl. Don't ask me for details. That gross, huh? No questions. Wow, that pearl really is a beaut. I'm gonna have to go into hardcore analysis mode for a while. I'll give you a call when I figure out the next step of my plan. All right. What should I do with these extra fishman eggs? Well, I can cook them for you. A pinch of lye, some muriatic acid, and they're totally edible. I don't want to know how you know that. He whips the glistening eggs together with some chemicals and fries them up over a Bunsen burner for you. Ever been to the ocean at a low tide? Imagine frying that smell. Oh, gives you 5 HP regen per round. Ugh. Gross. Okay. I know that there is potentially more to do. But I don't know that I can do any more right now. And I'm also looking at the time right now. And it is definitely time to be done. Because we're at almost 3 hours. And I definitely don't want to get into the next ad break, which is going to come up in 10 minutes. So guys, we are going to cut it here. Let's see. Normally, I would raid Gumi, but like I'm pretty sure most of you are probably already watching Gumi stream. Like, it would not surprise me. So, here, tell you what, let's go see if there's anybody else on that we want to go raid. Wow, actually, we have quite a few friends on tonight. Hold on, I got a couple people we could raid into. I'm just kind of seeing who. Like, who do we want to go to? I want to send you guys to something chill. So I tell you what, I'm going to send you over to Sylvia. I recently ran into their channel. They seem to be very, very nice. I'm going to send you guys over there. Okay, let me move you guys to the end screen. All right, here I am. Okay, so I think you guys can still hear me. I'm going to send you guys over to Sylvia. Give me just a minute here. And also, I think Gumi is ending the stream like right now, too. Let's start the raid. If y'all want to come into our Discord, there's the Discord. Come play D&D with us. Come hang out, listen in on games. We almost got raided by Gumi. I just overheard her. And here's our raid message for the day. All right, everybody. I'm going to guys send you all over to Sylvia. She is currently playing Stardew Valley. It looks like a modded version of Stardew Valley. So you guys all have fun. Love you all. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. Love you all so much. I'll see you all again real soon. Toodaloo.